I was with the president at the White House for 3 hours today with Leader Thune and other leaders from the conference here. We are all united on this agenda, Shauna. We know we got to deliver on that America First agenda. We will.
So Republicans on the Hill with the United Front, first days of President Trump's second term. Leaders of the party meeting with Trump yesterday at the White House, mapping out a plan to usher in his legislative agenda. Vice Chair of the Senate Republican Policy Committee, James Lankford, among those who met with the president yesterday. Senator, good morning to you. Thank you for your time for being here. We're going to put a little, we call it a roll or a scroll, the 27 executive orders that have already been signed, and I don't know how much of this came in up yesterday. One of your colleagues suggested that yesterday's meeting was more of a rah-rah speech after all the executive orders were signed. How did you see it? How did you hear it there?
So it's a gathering of the Republicans in the House and the Senate leadership with the president and the vice president just to be able to talk about, okay, let's get on the same page. Let's make sure that we're actually heading the same direction. So there wasn't a lot of policy specifics that we walked through. It was more process, and it was more of everybody looking at each other saying we're all headed the right direction, and then it's go. So, for instance, the first day the president's signing executive orders on closing down the border. The first day the Senate is actually passing legislation on increasing enforcement of interior enforcement. The president should have that on his desk by Friday. So we're already working in coordination on some of these things, and we got to get through, as you've already mentioned, a lot of these nominations.
Yeah, when he came into the overflow room on Monday after the State of the Union address, and the Speaker of the House was there, he said, hey, you know, it's tight. And as you well know, there's little room for error.
Right.
How possible is this goes sideways for some time?
Well, it's possible. Again, we have a lot of opinions and attitudes. Even when you talk about Republicans don't think alike. Oklahoma Republicans don't think like Republicans from the Northeast. Now, they should. Clearly, they should all think like Oklahoma Republicans. But we all think differently because we represent different parts of the country, have slightly different perspectives. And that's the nature of having a Congress together. But at the end of the day, we've got to find the common ground among all of us and to say, let's actually move forward on these ideas, whether it be taxes, whether it be closing down the border, whether it be economic policy, energy policy. Those things are all important to us. So let's get moving.
Is it one big, beautiful bill, or are we going to break it up? What do you think? What's your hunch?
More likely to be one big, beautiful bill, but we've got several big bills that are coming. We've got 12 appropriation bills that are not done from last year. That's the 12 spending bills, the budget bills for this year. They've still got to be done. We have a debt ceiling vote. We've got disaster aid for California coming. We've got tax policy. We've got energy policy. We've got additional funding for the border. So while we talk about one big, beautiful bill, I think Americans are going to see multiple different bills that are actually going to come out for a season here.
Okay. Last question here. What this incoming administration really wanted to do was get the nominees out there and get them through. You just heard Aisha Hasni's report on Chris Murphy slowing things down a little bit on the Democratic side. Here's what John Thune said about that for Republicans.
Do we want to vote on these folks on Tuesday or vote on them on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday? Because that's what we're going to do. This can be easy or this can be hard.
Is it? Which one is it? Easy or hard?
Well, either way that it goes, Democrats are going to be in charge of that depending on how far they slow us down. We're in charge of bringing it to the floor, and the time that is allocated to it is set by our rule. It's 30 hours for a cabinet official, 2 hours for everyone else. So we're early on in the process right now, so it's going to be a lot of 30-hour debate for these cabinet officials as we crank through these. But we're going to get Pete Hegseth done this week. We're going to get Kristi Noem done this week. We're going to get John Ratcliffe, the head of the CIA, done this week. Those are going to get done. Those are national security-related individuals. We are going to make sure that before the end of this week is done, they all get done, and we'll stay here as long as it takes to be able to get them done.
That's three big ones we're watching. Thank you, Senator, for coming on today. James Lankford.
You bet.
Thank you.